Ladies and gentlemen, there is an ongoing discussion regarding to what is the greatest asset in the 21st century. And so many argue that this is time. And so that is partly true, right? Because the more time we have, the more things we can actually do. The more free time we have, the more things we can do to actually fulfill ourselves. So therefore it can actually represent a great value, right? But on the other hand, if we do have time, and if we are thinking about our time as actually our capacity to be able to put into something, to be able to focus on something, then we have limited amount of slots pretty much throughout every single day. So for example, if you would like to do 100 things throughout the day, highly likely you will not be able to focus on all of them. But if you are about to do one or two things throughout the day, then you would highly likely be able to focus on all of them, right? And so the biggest thing that we just simply don't realize, and especially in today's reality, when we have such a huge information overload, is that perhaps attention is a greater asset than time. So, for example, I would rather have a 3 hour workday when I'm 120% focused. I mean, like everything is out, I'm just zoned into that thing, rather than having an 8 hour day when I'm just pretty much doing this thing, that thing, and I'm just like all over the place. And I'm just like busy work everywhere, right? And the actual idea is that the greatest enemy, therefore, is not necessarily the things that quote unquote rob time, but the things that quote unquote rob attention and pretty much distract ourselves. So, all the things, brother, social media, watching, just binge watching information that we are actually not able to process. And perhaps that is the most dangerous thing to do, just bench consume information that we are just simply not able to process, right? And so this realization came to me after being or you know exercising monk mode, if you will. So and I just realized that pretty much everything that is getting inside of my sphere, meaning that I'm just simply meeting with that information, whether it be a discussion, whether it be a YouTube video, whether it be a book, whatever, it is getting into my conscious, and that thing just simply, or unconscious initially, and I just simply have to frame that thing, right? I just simply have to process that information, and the idea is coming when we are we just simply don't really have a path. We just simply don't really have something that we are just very very deeply inside. So, for example, that actual business that you're building currently, or that actual project that you're building currently. And so therefore, we are just simply keen to eventually change paths super, super easily because, hey, yeah, this business idea sounds super great. Or, yeah, hey, like, let's start that new thing because that sounds super, super great and easy. And so this is why we have the tendency, above everything else, to just simply get lost, right? And therefore, the cure is to do monk mode. And, as painful as it sounds, as painful as it might be, like we actually have to focus on some things and like consciously say no to things because there are like so many opportunities. And just simply honestly think about it, it's like there are at least 100 things that you could potentially be doing, but you have to choose one or two, like maximum three, but you get the point, right? And with that being said, I would say that one of the greatest exercises is supposed to be able to say no to things, right? Because it is just so easy to say yes to everything. But if we lack to actually be able to make decisions, then we'll lack to be able to maintain focus. So therefore, to be able to have any kind of a progressful and fulfilling activities in our lives. So, brothers and sisters, this is an idea that I really needed to share with you because this is just key. This is just key to living a fulfilling life. Love.